Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen, as today we are going to be getting on our way with a pretty interesting match. We will have both of the David City teams here playing each other. David City 2 will be in blue, and David City 1 will be in the David City 1 will be in the orange. So we have the teams getting ready to join here soon, most likely. Alright, excuse me for that. I had to go ahead and grab the roster list. So, for David City 2, we're going to be having Black, who is a Diamond 3, Hayu, who is a Diamond 1, and Justin, who is a Diamond 1. And then David City 1 is going to be consist of Electro, who is a Champ 2, which is pretty high. Amazing Cheeto, who is a Champ 1, and Juju, who is a Diamond 2. So we're going to go ahead and get these games underway here soon. Both of these teams have been in the NSCSA for 3 years, obviously, because David City has been in here for 3 years. But their last year standing, neither of these teams actually made it to state. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do for their first time at the state tournament. Now, both of these teams obviously are on the exact same team. So yeah, we'll get to see what happens here. So we're going to have Electro going for a hit here. He's actually going to miss it, and Little Carboy is going to get a pretty good hit there, as he is actually subbing in for one of the other players for David City 1. So here we are as Hayu hits it up and centers it for his team, but he cannot get it, and that's a really good hit by Black that actually sends it into the corner of the goal and puts it straight into the net. Little Carboy tried to set it up for his team, and Black just came in and hit it straight off of his car and got it right in there. A really, really nice hit by Black there to put David City 2 up by 1 point here. So both of these teams are very even in record. Actually, for the tournament, I believe they are both pretty close. Yeah, David City 2 is 12-1, and David City 1 is actually 13-0. So it is the number 2 seed versus the number 3 seed here, and we will see how this game plays out with both of these teams obviously knowing how the other one plays. So Black's going to go ahead and get this here. Electro's going to hit it for the net, but it's going to be a nice save by Black Fire Drag, who apparently is also subbing in for, it looks like probably Nerd Justin. So, yeah, Amazing Cheeto gets a nice hit here. Hayu is going to put it up, and that might hit the back of the board, and it will, and they're not able to capitalize off that. So Amazing Cheeto is going to try and hit it. It's going to pop up into the air, and that's going to be a miss by Little Carboy, which is going to be very unfortunate, as that could have been a very nice hit into the open net that was just left for free there. But Little Carboy is now going to get that free shot that he saw a little earlier, and so now the game is tied 1-1. And once again, very interesting to see these two teams play each other, considering they are on the same team, and they probably know exactly what the play style of the other one is. So it should be a pretty evenly matched game. So now we're going to go ahead and see on this one, Hayu does end up technically winning the first touch battle. Amazing Cheeto is going to go ahead and send this across field, send it to the corner, and see maybe if he can get something going, but Black is going to have a nice contest there to be able to get it on, sent back towards midfield. A very interesting sequence of events there, as Black just tried to basically body block that. He did a very good job of it. Hayu gets the demo on Amazing Cheeto here, which is going to be key for them to just be able to get it out of their corner here. Little Carboy gets a nice little touch there, and that's going to be a nice hit, but off the top of the backboard, as Electro is not able to get it inside of the net. So now getting that 100 boost, Little Carboy is going to go ahead and hit that, and that's going to be a miss by Black, which is very unfortunate, but he's going to have a nice touch here to send it back to the corner, and that is going to be an amazing little tight squeeze by Electro. The ball went right under the car of Black. Just a nicely placed ball. So now the score is going to be David City 1 has 2 and David City 2 has 1. Very confusing there. not at all. So now Black is going to actually win this kickoff, which is a very nice win for them. But Electra is going to go ahead and set that one up, and a nice little save there by a little car. Electra is coming down the corner, trying to set up for his team. He centers it really well, and Amazing Cheeto capitalizes on that center, hitting off the top of the car of what looked to be Black there. It was not able. Oh no, it was off the car. Yeah, Blackfire drag, and it wasn't able to be defended or saved. So a very, very nice job by David City 1 being able to capitalize off of that nice center. So now Amazing Cheeto is going to send this one up in the air, and it's going to be missed by Hayu, but a nice little touch by Amazing Cheeto there to center it by the goal, and that's going to be another goal by Electro as David City 1 is finally warming up and showing why they are 13-0 as they are now up 4-1 in this first match. So now we're going to go for the sixth kickoff of the day as little Carboy ends up losing this one. Electro is going to send that one off the wall. Black will miss it, and now Blackfire Dragon is going to try and touch, and he gets demoed by Electro, and now they're sending it into the wall, just trying to get it out of there, and Amazing Cheeto does miss it. The nice bump there by Black ends up allowing him to get it out, but it's going to be sent straight back by little Carboy. Blackfire Dragon now sends it to the corner, and Electro is just going to hit that straight back, and he's not able to get up and get that one. But a nice touch there by Black to be able to get it and send it back across the field. Unfortunately, it does get sent back to their area, and now they have to pray that, obviously, they can actually do something. David City 1 has been control of this game, and right there shows exactly why Electro, with his third goal of the game, has just been dominating right now, this defense of David City 2. So on this next kickoff, let's see if maybe David City 2 can get some momentum in their favor and try. And this is going to be sent straight to the side as Black will start to go in, but Little Carboy is going to get the hit, and that's going to be right on, and that's going to be a perfect goal by Little Carboy as he will get his second goal. He is 2 for 2 on shots today, which is insanely impressive as we watch that open net, and he gives us a lot of love throughout that net. So here we go on to the next kickoff, and it just seems like David City 2 has not been able to get anything going while they have been having some good rotations. It just seems that David City 1 has just been able to overpower that defense and do a really good job of working together as a team to be able to capitalize off of the instances and mistakes that David City 2 are making. And while it is not a lot of mistakes, it is being capitalized on. So this could be sent back to midfield, which is nobody to defend for David City 1. So this could be a very good hit here, but he's going to hit it back into the corner. It's going to pop up, and Hayu's going to miss it. And now Electro is going to just send it out of there, which was a very, very good hit. Back to the corner here. And now, and they just set that right up, but Electro is not able to capitalize as he will not even get benefit of the shot. So Hayu's going to just go ahead and tap the top of this ball, and Little Carboy is going to go ahead and have, it's a 1v1 Blackfire Drag versus a Little Carboy, and it's going to be another goal. Little Carboy now 3 for 3 on his shots. They are now on 7-1, which, for those of you who don't know, is what we call a Brazil. This is going to be a very interesting thing to see if David City 2 is going to allow them to Brazil them, or if they will go ahead and get a shot off here, or if Amazing Cheeto is even going to score this one to make it 8-1, but he will not. With 30 seconds left, it's kind of improbable for David City 2 to come back from this one. However, they did play a very good game. The rotations were on top. They had a lot of good instances, a few double commits that weren't 100% necessary, and that's going to be a nice shot by Electro there. Just put up, he ends up having 4 goals on the game, going up 8-1. Unfortunately, again, David City 2 is not going to be able to pull this one off, but they are doing a very good job of just keeping their basics underlined. Good rotations, some interesting hits that they've had go their way. There have been a few mishaps with some miscommunication things, and they're just going to put in another goal there as Amazing Cheeto gives it 9-1. Just kind of seems like one of those little friendly banter things where that one team wants to show that they're the top dog. Hopefully David City 2 can come out next game, though, and prove to them that that is not true, because I think that they truly do have the potential to do so. And I think that the team together can cooperate to make that happen. So now they're going to let this touch the ground, and David City 1 will go home the victors of this first round. Obviously, the name of the game was goals, and David City 1 had a lot of them. But the most impressive part was Little Carboy went 100% on shots, which was absolutely remarkable. Every teammate on David City 1 had above a 50% shot completion percentage, which was completely insane. So yeah, I think that it's going to be very interesting to see what David City 2 can pull out of their hat of tricks to be able to um, work this game and make it happen. So we will be right back when the second round starts. Alright, so as we get ready to start this second round of the match between the two David City teams, it was very apparent that both of them have the skill to be able to pull off the wins here. David City 3 could pull off the upset. They did a lot of really good teamwork in the beginning there when they got their first shot. The first shot was an astounding play by the team to get it in position to be able to just score on an open net that David City 1 ended up leaving wide open for them. So let's see if David City 2 can capitalize on some more mistakes like that and be able to give them the chance to move on to the next round in the championship, where they will actually be hosting that on the NSESA. But I also wanted to take the time to just even say that if you are looking for another game that is going on right now in Rocket League and you are a Kearney Catholic or a Falls City fan, you can join in on the NSESA twitch.tv/NSESA Twitch stream to be able to go watch that game, as I have heard that that seems to be a pretty decent game in and of itself. If not, tune in to the first and second place match later on, which will be on that stream, or turn into the third and fourth place match, which will be on this one. So yeah, we're gonna allow them to get some subs in, and then we will be starting this round here shortly. All right, and here we go underway as we're going to have game 2 starting now. It looks like they did have some subs in here. Nerd Justin did sub in for David City, I believe, 2. Yes, David City 2 did sub in Nerd Justin here for, I believe it was their backup, which was Blackfire Dragon. So we're going to see what David City 2 has underway for us, because as we saw last time, David City 1 did take control of that first game, but hopefully David City 2 can prove to them here why they deserve to be at the state tournament as well, which, I mean, everyone is deserving to be here. This team has been playing very, very well, aside from the loss that they took. The team has been playing well together. They've had some really good hits and some really good shot contests. They've had some pretty good saves. So let's go ahead and see what this game entails for us as both these David City teams get underway. So we're going to have Nerd Justin here trying to contest these shots, and that's going to be an open net, but it will be saved by Blackfire Dragon, who actually goes ahead and stays in the game for this team. Amazing Cheeto gets a nice touch there, but that's going to be Black getting a little bit of a touch to the corner there. Was trying to center it for his teammate, but wasn't able to do so. So now they're going to send this one to the right corner as they get a double commit on this, as Amazing Cheeto will hit it to the center. Trying to center this one is Electro. It goes off the wall, and it's going to be hit but saved there by David City 2. And now this is going to be an open shot, but Blackfire Drag is going to be able to keep that one out of the net. And now this is going to be another touch by Little Carboy, who last game had 3 shots and 3 goals. So let's see if he can do the same there. That's going to be a missed goal and another missed goal by David City 1. A little bit of a miscommunication there. And Amazing Cheeto gets another rough hit that unfortunately does not go into the net. That one is going to be off. And David City 2 is just trying to keep it out of the net right now. They've been playing defense this entire time, and I think right now they are still trying to, not really getting much of a chance to try and prove that they have an offensive strategy. So now Black is going to go ahead and try to touch that. Amazing Cheeto's going to touch it and get it up to Electro here. He unfortunately is not able to capitalize that into the corner, but he's going to try and center it again, but he misses it, and Black will actually clear it. So Little Carboy is going to hit it over to the right side here as Black goes, and they're finally on the offensive. David City 2 finally has it on the other side of the field, and now it's going to be trying to touch the goal, but he cannot, as Black is going to get it cleared instead of in the net. So now we will see what this entails for David City 1 as they send it to this next goal, and it seems a little bit of a miscommunication there as Electro runs in front of the ball and gets hit by his own teammate to hit it straight into Nerd Justin, who was defending the goal. That's going to be a really nice touch, but Black is going to defend it, but that might have not been the choice as Electro is able to get an easy goal off of it. Instead, it might have been a better idea to let it hit the wall here and bounce off, but this just left it straight up over the net for Electro to be able to make it into the net and score the goal. So now we're going to go on to this second kickoff here as David City 1 will win the kickoff. David City 2 misses the next touch. So now Electro gets bumped out of the way, and as Amazing Cheeto is backing up to get a little bit of a good rotation going, which he does. He does send it straight down the middle. This is going to be a chance for them to score, but unfortunately not. Black is going to come in and deny the score for David City 1. So now Nerd Justin coming in to contest. He gets a good 50-50 touch there off Amazing Cheeto, but Amazing Cheeto is going to get the ball back, but Black is going to hit it straight towards the net. That is going to be a save by Electro. Now Electro is going to try and send it in, and it's actually going to be a goal. A very nice sneaky goal there by Electro. Gave him the upper hand there, just kind of squeezed it right on in there. And unfortunately for Black, there was no chance of saving it, and he just kind of tipped it over the edge right into it. So now we have a 2-0 lead for David City 1. So we will see if, again, David City 2 can try to capitalize off of the mistakes here and try to make something happen for them, even to just score a goal here. So David City 1 is going to go ahead and put it in low carboy with a nice little touch there into the corner. Amazing Cheeto is trying to fall back to save this one, and he does send it to the corner here, but Black is going to try and contest him and misses it, unfortunately. And now it's sent up in the air. Blackfire Drag actually gets a very, very good touch here to center it, but Black is going to back off and just try to defend here, which is a good idea, but Electro sends it right over the net. It's going to hit the top of the bar, and David City 2 is trying to just once again play the defense here, and he does send it out. Black with a really nice touch there, and it's going to be hung up. With 30 seconds left, they have to get something going here, and Black misses for the attempt on the shot, and this is going to be sent back. Blackfire Drag sends it up in the air. It's going to be missed by Amazing Cheeto, touched by Electro, and it's going to hit the top of the backboard once again, and a nice save right there by Blackfire Drag, as it would have probably gone in if Amazing Cheeto had gotten that hit there. And with 8 seconds left, they're just trying to defend to stop the ball from going in and doing even more damage than what has been done. And the ball will touch the ground, and that will be it. David City 1 will win the match. So they will go and win 2-0. And, yeah, we will see what happens now with David City 1 and David City 2 here in a little bit. Alright, so here we go, going into the final round, possibly, for David City 1 and David City 2. We are going to see these two teams be put up against each other, possibly for a few more matches, if David City 2 can start to get some momentum on their side. They have been playing, again, a really, really competitive game. Aside from the first match where they had all those goals scored on them, they have been playing very competitively and very, very team-oriented. Their rotations have been pretty clean for most of the game, and so have David City 1's. Both teams here playing with a lot of spark and a lot of competition, which is very, very impressive. So this is right here what I'm talking about, rotations. Electro trying to go for the goal, but Black is back for the defense, which is a very, very good defense. Unfortunately, Electro was not able to allow that to go in, but now Nerd Justin with a nice defend there. I'm going to go ahead and center it, and Amazing Cheetah's going to get a nice hit here to center. Nerd Justin misses that, and Electro is actually going to demo Hayu here and try to go in for the goal, which is free right now, but it is unfortunately not capitalized on by David City 1, as this ball will have to be reset, and Black is going to go ahead and try to take it across, but with no boost. It's going to be very, very hard for him to do anything with it, as he will be caught up with, and the ball will be hit off of his head. So now, Amazing Cheeto trying to carry it downfield. Does a really nice little juke there, but Nerd Justin's going to get a nice hit here, and Black is going to hit it offline. Unfortunately, not able to get it into the goal. So Electro's going to go ahead and take his time here and try to hit it up, and that's a nice little hit. And that's going to be a really, really nice second touch by Electro to get the goal there. And that is going to lead David City to a 1-0 lead on David City 2. So, unfortunately, David City 2 not able to capitalize on the shot that they had earlier in the game because Black did hit it to the corner. This ball is just going to be stalled here, and Amazing Cheetah's going to top it up, but Black is going to be there for the defense. The rotation around, getting the 100 boost for for Amazing Cheetah, but Electro, once again, with a nice second touch there, is going to be able to juke out two players from David City 2 and get the second goal. David City 2 showing a lot, or David City 1 showing a lot of talent here in the way that they are working together, the way that they are playing together, the centers, the shots, the coordination that they have on their aerials has just been astounding for this team. So now we will see if David City 2 has an answer, as Electro will shoot his third goal of the match in just 2 minutes. So it's going to be a 3-0. However, David City 2 is not out of this. There is a possibility that David City 2 could come back and truly be able to win. So now this is actually going to be set to the corner. Little Carboy losing that kickoff, and so Electro is going to try and touch it here, but Hayu is going to actually send that back to the corner and center it, and nothing will be made of it, as Black is now going to send that back into the corner, and Nerd Justin's going to take it up the field. Amazing Cheeto with a nice contest there, sending it back down to David City 2's side of the field. And now it's just kind of a waiting game for David City 2 to get an opportunity, but a nice hit there, but it's going to be touched by Hayu. And not much happening right now, just kind of a stalemate with David City 2 trying to play some good defense here, and they really are having some good contests, both of them missing that one, but a nice touch there by Hayu, as Black will get back and defend this one as well. And this is the thing that I was talking about with David City 2 having some pretty good rotations, all three of them being in pretty good positions to be able to defend this goal here in a very, very long attack by David City 1. So now they will finally hopefully get some offense here, as there is nobody really down to defend for David City 1, and Electro will try to hit this one. And now the same could be said for David City 1, as there is nobody down to defend for David City 2. And Black is the only one here to try and contest anything, and Hayu finally gets there, sends it into the corner, and it's a miss. And now this is possibly an open net. As Electro will try to send it out, and Black with a nice little touch there, and it's going to just barely bounce off the top crossbar, as Hayu will send it into the corner. And David City 2 not really able to capitalize off of those goals. Some very, very nice positioning and very, very nice play. Unfortunately, it did not go their way. And this one will be saved by Black. A nice shot by Electro. Very, very good aerial attack. However, this one will be centered now, and Electro will have a chance at another shot, and it will bounce off the top crossbar as well. So both teams going on the offense and both teams coming short. And now we're back to David City 2's offensive attack here. And with 1 minute remaining, David City 2 has to get something going here to be able to stay in this game. Down 3-0, sending it to the corner. Little Carboy will send it back into the air. This will be once again on the defense for David City 2 as we see it just kind of bounce in the corner there. Little Carboy will send it here. And now it just kind of seems, again, playing this defensive game has been something that David City 2 has been doing all game. Not being able to get on the offensive much and not being able to do a lot of damage to this David City 1 team. So now with 20 seconds left, hoping to get something going. Amazing Cheeto will send it here in the corner. They'll bounce it off, trying to center it, and they're just going to send it back again to another corner. Going corner to corner here is David City 1. Finally, Amazing Cheeto getting a good contest here, but with 6 seconds left, it looks unfortunate for David City 2 as the ball will go across field and just sit on Little Carboy's car here and finally touch the ground as David City 1 will win the third match and be going to the championship round, which will be hosted on the NSESA stream, where it will be Kearney Catholic versus David City 1. So stay tuned here if you would like to see the third and fourth place match, which is David City 2 versus Fall City, and we will be right back.